Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think I'm a boomer. I think I'm a zoomer. I think I'm a doomer. Damn, I'm Montezuma. Okay. EGGWHITE coming with the heat.
I stay fooling with my bot, my tunes will make your speakers hot. Dance floor, hopscotch, baby, do the
Welcome to the Grillcast, the only podcast in the world dedicated to radical centrism. I am your host, Orion, and joining me, as always, is Micah. What's up, buddy?
Yeah. When am I getting paid?
Never. And we have a very special guest host returning once again, the third man in the crew, Mason. What's up, man?
What's up? Not much.
Now, I have a very special announcement to make here today. We have some merch coming in.
Ooh.
Have you ever been in this situation? You're walking around, listening to the Grillcast, bumping some true facts and logic, and you think to yourself, wow, you know, I get to listen to this, but how do I signal to others that I'm smarter and better than them? Well, you can fix that. You can fix that today because I'm going to be selling some pins, all right? So there's going to be 2 pins, and I'll put a picture in here for everyone to see. One has our logo on it, and another has a political compass with the radical centrist insignia on it. They're both beautiful. They're both based. They're both 1-inch pins, and you can get them today for $5 shipped. So I'll put a link for anybody who wants one of those to hit me up and get at that. What do you guys think of pins? Aren't they great?
They're pretty sweet.
Oh,
We should do
dude.
patches though too.
It can literally be a person's entire personality.
You can fit your entire personality on 2 pins that you carry around with you always for only $5. If you want drip, you order these pins today. All right. See, I'm still young. I get the lingo. So, I'm going to start off today with a bit of a story time, something that happened to me. And Mason was actually here with me for this. We were driving around the other day, and we see this cop on the highway. He flies past us, going fucking 90, 95 miles an hour. No lights, no nothing. Me and Mason just kind of go, look at that cop just flying by. What a dick. And so, we see him again 10 miles later when he's pulled over to the side of the road with a speed gun. So we get pulled over, and I think it's incredibly centrist for a cop to break speeding laws to get ahead of me to pull me over for them breaking speeding laws. Kind of based. Like, I hate to be in that situation, but objectively I can look at it and say, alright, man, that was kind of cool. And I'm pretty concerned at this point. My license is expired. I'm not too happy about getting pulled over. And I see this cop saunter up to me, and just by looking at him, my fears are immediately dissuaded. Because most cops, when I get pulled over, are white boomers. And these white boomers always have some sort of line they throw at you. So some sort of thing. They love owning you. They walk up to you with their fucking stupid mirrored shades, and they go, heh, you're trying to go so fast. Where are you trying to go, buddy? Not getting there so fast now, are ya? Like, fuck you, man. Just give me the ticket and let me get out of here. But you know who pulls me over is an Officer Ramirez and Officer Hajib, wearing a turban and everything. And they walk up to me and they're like, hey man, you're going 77 and a 60. Why are you doing that? And I say, I lost track of the speed. Happens to everyone, you know? And so they take my expired license, go back for a couple minutes, walk up and say, all right, just don't do it again. Have a nice day. And I realized at that moment that POC cops are the future because I've never been pulled over by a white cop and let off without a ticket. But these guys, they just let me fucking go. You know, they speed way in front of me to pull me over for going slower than they were going fucking 10 minutes ago. And rather than fuck me over, they say, all right, man, have a nice day. And I realized, like, these cops are probably so much more chill because they kind of understand, like, everybody hates us. Everybody hates the cops, and they're not defensive about it. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on why POC cops might be more forgiving than white boomer cops?
I feel like POC cops are probably less into the like cop fantasy, you know the like buddy cop like movies where they're like shooting everybody and blowing shit up. I think a lot of white cops go into the force thinking that's what they want to be.
That's what I would do. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if that's as much of a POC thing.
Yeah, I think that's a very strong point.
I mean, it's kind of hard to figure out, like, why do POCs become cops?
Part of it could be just the fact that in general, I think white people care way too much.
Yeah.
Think about just in general terms.
Yeah.
Like they just get way too into anything they're doing. What were you saying before about white cops being like degrading to you? Because I feel like that's definitely like a thing where they have some sort of daddy kink where they, they'll pull you over and be like, you know why I pulled you over, son? They'll use that word son. They'll address you as their son.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit pisses me off.
they always have some sort of fucking line, some sort of shit that they think up while they're pulling people over. Like, I'm gonna say this to him. It'll really flex how big my dick is, dude. Fuck you, you piece of shit. If you put me in a self-defense situation, all right, I'm just saying.
Bro, some guy just lit up 2 cops down in fucking Texas. I guess they were like hunting after like a dog or something that bit someone, and they went into his yard, and he was like, "Hey, get the fuck off my lawn or I'm gonna shoot you." And the cops are like, "You're not gonna shoot us." And he fucking did. And he shot them both. And he's like, "They were trespassing and I told them to leave." This like just happened like a couple days ago or yesterday or something.
Honestly, I want to run like a social experiment just to see how the cop would respond. If you're listening to this and you ever get pulled over and a cop uses that line on you, do you know why I pulled you over, son? Or something to that effect. Answer, no, why, daddy? And let's see how that plays out.
That might not go the way that you want it to go. He does have handcuffs, and he can exercise that daddy kink to the and a baton.
It could go better than you'd ever expect. Also,
depends on your proclivities. We don't judge here at the Grillcast. Now, speaking of white people carrying way too much, let's go ahead and talk about this whole Israel-Palestine shindig. This whole scenario. Now, a lot of people have some really strong thoughts on this. They're picking sides, this side's terrorists, this side's colonizers, what have you. There's lots of thoughts going around about this, and I myself was conflicted on which side to choose because they're both so based. I like them both so much, and they both have so much to offer the world. I can't choose who I like better.
I would personally remain neutral if it weren't for the fact that like the Israelis undoubtedly have the hotter women.
That is a thing. The IDF soldiers are hot as fuck, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go against that. I'm on the side of Hamas. Israel is not a legitimate state.
Well, what do you mean? What is a legitimate state, Mason?
I don't believe in like Arab states in general.
What?
I'm not totally sure. I just don't like Israel.
All right, so we have a racist here.
Literally.
Now, it has been nice watching people unite against Israel, I will say, because the far left and the far right, they both hate Jews. The far left is a little bit better about coding their language to make them look like it's not just about literally hating Jews, even though that's all it is. And, so I look at that, and I want to support that, but I also love Israel, for the fact that you say they have hot women, they're the land chads of the Middle East, they evict Palestinoids like no one else. And so it brought me to a point where I realized, wait a second, I don't need to have an opinion on this at all because I'm an American. This is the Middle East, halfway across the fucking world. They don't have oil there, so why the fuck do I care what they do with their fucking shithole Sandalot?
Yeah, no, like you see people, like if you go on the internet and you start a conversation or you make a post trying to sound like informed on this issue, what you're actually doing is making yourself look like a retard because you have no idea what you're talking about. I guarantee it. I guarantee you have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, these fucking people, they're like, oh, look, Israel and Palestine are having a conflict. I read a Wikipedia article, and some of my friends have strong opinions on this, so now I have a strong opinion. This is a conflict that has had different iterations for thousands of years. This particular version of it has been happening for over 100 years, and you reduce it to fucking a paragraph or a video of, oh, well, these guys did this bad thing, so I support the other side. You're a fucking moron. You have no idea what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up, you stupid white bitch. Shut the fuck up. You have no idea what you're talking about. Stop pretending you have even 2 brain cells to rub together, you thought.
Knowing what you're talking about is not necessary to talk about something or pick sides. In fact, sometimes I think it's better not to know what the hell you're talking about and just pick.
No, I mean, it's fine to not know what you're talking about. Like, why get involved? Like, barely any of us have a grasp of what's going on, like, immediately in our immediate surrounding area. What's the point in having a fucking op onion about the shit going on halfway across the world? Like,
things are kind of boring here this week. week. There's that pipeline thing, but like, I don't know. I don't think people genuinely care. I just think they're interested. If you saw the video of like the Iron Dome going off, that shit was so lit. They're like intercepting missiles. Meanwhile, over
It
here,
looks
we're
like
like
some shit out of an action movie.
yeah, we're like watching the Mortal Kombat movie and like sitting around on our like couches, you know. Meanwhile, there's this fucking rockets and these militants fighting each other. It's
The
lit.
Iron Dome is literally like a Marvel movie, dude.
Yeah, it's like a Marvel movie.
This
You
is
gotta
so
pick
awesome.
a side. Exactly. Just treat it like a Marvel movie. Be like, well, Palestinians
Eating your fucking
good.
bug meat popcorn and watching the Iron Dome. This is awesome, dude.
I would
God
not.
damn
I
it.
would not be fucking surprised if like Ben Shapiro's production company ended up coming out with a movie, like a suspense like movie focused around the Iron Dome,
I want his sister to give me some Iron Dome.
with some fucking woman who's like integral to the operation of the station or something.
A strong woman.
Like a strong female character who they're relying on her for the operation to go smoothly.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, more bottle rockets! Press the button.
We have to retaliate.
More bottle rockets.
Fire all missiles.
They threw a firecracker at us. Quick, respond with a nuke.
Oh, dude, that would be. I wish.
Yeah, right, dude. They were going
Just
to
get
do
it over with.
Yo, Israel was going to do that back in the 80s. Like, they were going, they straight up, I forget what conflict it was, but it was when all the Arab states, like, ganged up and they tried to, like, gangbang Israel. And Israel was like, hey, America, if you don't help us, we're going to nuke these Arabs back to the Stone Age. Like, our fingers on the trigger. And, like,
That's the other thing where, like, it's. I have a very neutral opinion about Israel because just get it over with. Like, we all know what you're trying to do here. Like, none of us, like, the conservatives are like really happy about it, what you're trying to do. The leftists hate you for what you're trying to do, but we all know what you're trying to do. So could you just get the fuck on with it?
I feel like
Yeah.
it's like Ukraine. I don't know. Like Palestine and Ukraine are kind of the same. It's like I kind of like the scrappy action heroes standing up, but also they should probably just take it over. You know,
Like, why they're trying to preserve their like image is a mystery to me.
yeah. What image? I mean, every country that
that's- yeah.
supports Israel is going to support them no matter what they do. Like, who are they? Who are you trying to show? You know what I mean?
That's exactly,
Who are you
like,
trying to impress?
The people who hate you aren't going to suddenly stop hating you, and the people who love you aren't going to stop loving you if you just get on with taking over the rest of Palestine like tomorrow. Like, it's just.
Speaking of Israeli haters, I actually have a video of a drive-by being done on a pro-Palestine protest in America. Would you guys like to
Oof.
watch that?
Yeah,
That sounds
yeah.
that sounds about racy. Are you sure
Pro-Palestine?
that's YouTube friendly content, sir?
Oh, it sure is. Are you kidding me? YouTube loves pro-Palestinians getting drove by on?
Drove by,
Drove
Driven
shotting,
by?
shitting.
Driven by shotting? They love it.
I feel like there's got to be like a verb form for that isn't drove by.
You just got drove by, bitch.
That doesn't sound right.
I know, it doesn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I set up this video wrong. It was it's a pro-Israeli protest.
I was gonna say I thought it was
Yeah.
it's pro-Israel.
It's a pro-Israel protest, and they get driven by pro-Palestinians.
Jesus Christ.
gang.
I love it when Americans have opinions on foreign affairs. They're so smart, so well put together.
Are we really about to watch people get shot right now?
No, it's drive-by hate speech. Look at the van.
Hitler was right.
White guy summer.
Oh my god. Look at the cop. Look at the cop.
Yeah, the cop's like, hey, you can't do that.
Hitler was right.
Palestinian flag out the window.
Whoa.
Hitler was right.
Dude, that was some drive-by hate speech.
Dude, I've seen a few like leftist people posting shit like, I don't know, someone said something about like get back in the oven, Israel, or some shit. Like, I don't know. Been seeing a resurgence, and not among like righties. There's been like a left wing.
Well,
It's
Nazis
on.
were left-wing. It literally says National Socialist in
It's
the name.
right in the name.
It's right in the name. It's a verifiable fact.
Oh wait, did they actually? They actually had like a kind of leftist economic model, right?
Let's not get into that.
Yeah,
much.
that's way too much. That's too high IQ.
You see, that was a valid form of peaceful protest, though. They were
Yeah.
using their free speech to drive by, and that fucking cop, he just, he runs by, he runs after him, tries to run him out. He looks like Antifa thugs trying to run out people who drive the wrong way through their protests, you know? Get out of here!
I like 100% thought you were about to show me a video of Jews getting shot, and now I'm kind of disappointed.
No, that I wouldn't show you that. I will show you another video though of a bank in Palestine getting blown up by the Israelis.
That's pretty centrist.
There aren't a lot of videos of Israelis dying. There's a lot of videos of Palestinians dying, but you don't really see any of Israelis getting killed.
Mason, you're ignoring the hidden. It's called the hidden costs. Okay.
All right, let's watch this.
It's pretty centrist, I gotta say.
This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you.
Jesus Christ.
Boom!
Oh, damn!
Try to withdraw your paycheck now.
Allahu Akbar! Wait, so that's a bank?
Yeah, they blew up a bank. I love how their response is just screaming Allahu Akbar. It's pretty based.
That's how they respond to everything, dude.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of like Arab like wartime footage mostly because it's like the interesting thing that happens there. But they always do that. That's just
what I don't get is they're allowed to do that when they're on the streets, but here in America, supposedly a free speech zone, when I yell it in an airport, somehow I'm the bad guy.
No, dude. There it's normal. It's totally normal. A bomb goes off, Allahu Akbar. You make it through a yellow light, Allahu Akbar. You know, your wife has sex with you every night, Allahu Akbar.
Kind of an off tangent, but that actually happened to my buddy Colin. He was at his university dining hall, and a kid came in high off his ass on psychedelics and started screaming, "I have a bomb, Allahu Akbar!" And he like ran for his life and like lost one of his flip flops, like pounded on some lady's door on the street like a maniac, like "Let me in, because he thought this guy was gonna like shoot up or detonate, and it turned out he was just high as fuck. He didn't have any guns or weapons or nothing.
That is a cringe Chad move. I gotta say.
Yeah, so they blew up their bank. I wonder what the deal is with that. Like, so is that a Palestinian bank? I assume it's not.
So yeah, it is. It's a bank in Palestine in Ramallah. So what they were doing, they blew up a lot of sites that were used to launch rockets at Israel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. If the Palestinians can't withdraw money from their bank accounts, then they can't fucking buy more bottle rockets and firecrackers to throw over the wall.
Wait, what kind of
That's
currency
true.
do Palestinians use? Do they not use Israeli money or?
They trade goats, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's
No,
not
they have
right.
some.
So they just have like a lot of goats in the bank.
Just a vault full of goats and a bunch of hay or whatever the fuck goats eat.
Oh man.
Loss of life.
This is.
Yeah, I just
This
thought it
is-
was pretty centrist. Israelis blowing up a bank. Usually they blow up entire currency systems, not going that
my
small
God,
scale.
Oh my
but-
God, dude.
But yeah, I think that about covers my thoughts on Israel Palestine. Basically, you don't know what you're talking about. If you have an opinion on it, shut the fuck up and just watch the cool videos that are coming out of this conflict, because it has nothing to do with you, and these people probably aren't even fucking real, okay?
That's true. I've never actually been to Israel.
Cool videos like episode 29 of the Grillcast.
Alright, well, speaking of funny videos, I have some gas shortage videos. As we all
Nice.
know, the pipeline was hacked. I have not looked into that at all. I have no information on it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Do you have any?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking lit. So this like Russian hacker group like hacked the pipeline and turned it off, and then they were like, "Hey, government, give us big money," and the government was like, "Okay," and then they like made this statement. They're like, "We're sorry for causing so much trouble. We just are a nice hacker group in Russia that wanted to get paid." They have this cool name. It's like Dark Side or like
Yeah, Dark Side.
Black something. They're
Dark
cool
Side
as
Gaming, I think.
yeah, they're gamers. They're hardcore gamers. Yeah, they're lit. And then they came out and were like, "We didn't mean to make this big scene." It's like fuck you didn't. You like shut down half the oil in the country.
You
I
know
don't
what? How come there's even computers attached to a fucking pipeline? Just put a valve on it,
Yeah,
dude.
just put
Just
a
put a
valve
valve on it.
Galaxy Brain.
It either goes on or off. That's it.
The chat on and off button versus the Virgin computer system.
It's either pumping oil or it's not. Dude, just the fact that some like gangly fucking retarded like drunk Russian hackers could just probably on like some weird fucking drugs. I bet they're on all sorts of research chemicals like all hopped up. And they could
like
just
crocodile and bath salts.
yeah, and they could just like fucking defeat the fucking U.S. Like they could just shut down a pipeline. Like really, that's pretty bad.
That's the thing about hacking is that you can spend a lot of time trying to attack one specific system, and you can try a million different ways and just get in with one, and you're in. It's a lot harder to, seal off all potential avenue of attack than it is to find one little space to get in.
They had to physically access the computer, and then they uploaded their they had like a pass to get into it, and they went to like one of the terminals or something. And then they like uploaded the ransomware like directly into the system.
Okay, that's based.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a shortage of gas over there?
I don't
No.
think so. No.
Absolutely not.
We started like this past week. Gas stations like completely ran out. I wasn't really thinking about it too much because it took a while for it to get to where I am. But when it did, I was like, oh shit, this is actually a problem.
Wait,
Biden, please tell me we're gonna be okay.
There's no gas where you are? Like you can't go to a gas station?
A lot of the gas stations are out of gas completely.
That's crazy. That's like Mad Max shit.
But people were going out and like panic buying again, and it's just another one of those situations that like reveals to me how fucking stupid people are, because like our Lord and Savior Joe Biden got on the television and said this wouldn't be a problem for more than a week, and people still went out and fucking poured gasoline into plastic bags. Like,
I disagree with you inherently on this issue. The idea that panic buying is stupid. People always have this thing, oh, panic buying is so dumb. But they're wrong, because it's like, look, this resource is going to be limited, and I am a scalp Chad. I'm going to buy as much of this resource as possible, sell it to dullards who are too slow, fat, and stupid to get some of their own. I'm going to make a profit, and even if I don't sell it and I just have it, I want more resources. I'm a fucking American. All I want to do is consume more resources. I live to consume resources. Everybody else be damned. Even if it's something I don't want, if there's a shortage of it, I'll be like, God damn it, now I want that because everybody else wants it, and I want to fuck them over.
You don't want to be the guy who doesn't have the thing everybody else wants.
Exactly.
no, so if there was like a shortage of semen pumping dragon dildos, you would stock up on those.
Well, no, I already have quite the stockpile of those. I'm already ahead of the curve on that one.
No, like when people are like, oh, dude, like these people like panic buying toilet paper. Oh, dude, these guys panic buying fucking food. Like during the pandemic, that was a big one. It's like, oh, now they have stored food and lots of toilet paper that they're just gonna use. Even if you don't sell it, like gas, if you have it properly stored, like, oh no, I have a ton of gasoline that I'm just gonna pour in my car and use. Like, there's no actual downside. You know what I mean? There's no downside to just being like, oh, this is coming kind of scarce. I'm gonna go load up on it before they jack up the price, especially with those kinds of goods.
Well, it hurts me because I'm one of those dullards who is too fucking lazy and sleeps in till 12 in the afternoon every day to, go out and actually get some of that stuff for myself. So
That's natural selection, bitch.
no, we need the government to do something about this. I need the government to step in and exert force over these people who want to take advantage of me. I'm a defenseless, innocent citizen.
I pay my taxes,
I
goddammit.
literally, yeah, I literally pay my taxes except for that one time where I had to negotiate a settlement with the IRS. But other than that, I pay my taxes and I have rights. Okay.
I've paid my taxes before.
I paid taxes one time. Yes, it was sales tax, but
Yeah.
that's
I paid
besides the
sales
point.
tax.
Well, I do have some good videos of these people freaking out about their gas. I'll go ahead and pull that up. The first one is a fight between two POC chads. The thing is that these people, when these scarcities happen, you revert to animal brain. You know, you start knowing, like, this resource that I need, it's going away. These people that also need it, they are not my fellow man. They are impediments and they must die. They're getting in the way of me and my survival. They are competitors. And as a result, we get some fun entertainment like this.
These niggas wildin'.
This guy's commentary is based.
Your buddy in the Honda tried to cut. Like, the fuck is you doing, bro? Wow, yo, she spit on this nigga.
She did. Equal rights,
Oh,
equal lefts,
shit.
baby. Boom.
Yeah.
This guy
We'll
sucks
start.
at fighting.
Well, he's not really fighting. He's just kind of holding her off with one arm. Yeah, he
And
kind
then-
of sucks.
It's getting
Oh,
kinky.
throws
He
her
kicked her shit
phone.
into the street.
Lol.
Throws her phone into the street.
It's like throwing a bone for a dog. A woman without her phone, like that, she'll
Powerless.
freak out. Powerless. It immediately ends the fight.
See, honestly, like all you'd have to do in this scenario, okay, you know, if you're concerned about, you know, your place in line at the packed gas station, you just get out of your car, take out your Bic lighter, okay, get a nice long flame going, and just walk into the center of the pumping station until everybody scatters.
And say Allahu Akbar.
No, just say this is for Applejack.
I love how blatantly that woman tries to cut the line. Like, it's like not even close, and then she goes up and spits on a guy for not letting her in. Like what?
Yeah.
But she. I
That's
don't
the
know.
same kind of woman that doesn't understand why her baby daddy left.
Literally, just yeah, it's female entitlement.
It looked like she was with some old dude too. I don't know if he was just like trying to settle them down or if they were together or what.
She might have been a prostitute.
Yeah, it's a pretty good possibility.
Dude,
I don't know.
Anybody might be a prostitute.
Anytime I see old dude with young woman, I think prostitute.
Yeah,
Usually they're not.
I think caregiver or like mentor, you know, or friend.
Yeah, that's pretty.
or maybe
like,
it's the guy's daughter.
Yeah,
That's pretty like 1960s. It's 2020 now.
Get with the times, Micah.
At the time.
That woman is definitely a prostitute. That's a Grillcast fact, certified. I have one more gas station freak out video for us to watch.
What the
Damn.
bruh?
Dude, that guy's getting teed off on.
Yeah, let's watch that one more time.
Big bop, boop, big bop,
Damn.
Dude, he hit him
He's
with the
not doing
six
a thing,
piece.
bro.
The 8-piece. He's like stuck in a Tekken combo. It just keeps going.
Yeah, he's just unlocked.
It just keeps going, man. Big pop boop.
Yeah, I feel like that was more of an assault than a fight. That guy was not fighting
Honestly.
back at all.
I don't know. That's kind of his problem. Like, you know, at some point you got to stand up for yourself. If you just let somebody hit you in the face like 8 times, like it's not like he was knocked out. It was just kind
You
of.
don't even need any context for this video because it starts in the middle of it happening. You know, your context is American consumerism.
Yeah.
Like that's your context.
Yeah. Now, Mason, would you say that if somebody was blasting Gandhi in the face like 8 times and he's like, I'm a pacifist, I don't fight, would you be like, oh, what a pussy. It's his fault for not fighting back.
Yeah, Gandhi definitely. Gandhi was kind of a pussy.
All right.
Yeah,
that's
Gandhi's a bitch, dude. He's the type of guy that would say the N-word, but then like not back that up with like
fair.
physical
Yeah.
physical force.
Yeah. Dude, Gandhi's like, bro, I gotta fight the British. I know, I'll starve myself. Like, like, okay, dude. I'm gonna die if you guys don't stop doing bad things. Like, hunger strikes are actually like the dumbest shit in the entire world. It's like, really? You're just gonna starve yourself? Okay.
I feel like more Americans should do hunger strikes.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, I just had a great idea. You know, everybody bitches about shit on social media all the time. They always have some stupid cause that they're championing, the new flavor of the week that they care so much about. What if all these fat asses who care about Israel and Palestine and gas or whatever they care about, what if they all just starved themselves to make change?
Hunger strike for Israel?
It would do the same amount of good as what they're doing now. It would be just as effective, and they wouldn't be huge, hulking, colossal fat asses.
That's a pretty good idea.
Imagine having wing-cocked opinions and being a hunga-bunga. Like, can you get any more insufferable?
You can't respect a fat person's opinion unless they're also funny.
Like, if you have a shitty opinion and you're attractive, at least, like, I'm more likely to tolerate you. Like,
Yeah, you can put up with it.
yeah, it's just like, oh, that's cute.
Well, it's about like the aesthetic that you want in your life. That's kind of one of the big problems with modern society too. Is like you have to, I don't know, people don't pay enough attention to the aesthetic that surrounds them, like the aesthetic, and that's built by like the people you're around, the structures, the architecture, the like setting that your life takes place. I mean, these things are like critically important, you know?
This is the guy that supports Palestine over Israel, everyone.
Yeah, they do have a better aesthetic. That's true. I mean, I don't know. I just kind of always like the scrappy underdogs. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Israel's like the Naruto. Oh, yeah, that's why I like Palestine. I saw like this sick fucking art that showed like Naruto and the guys, but they had like Palestinian flags on them, and I was like, that's super based, dude. It's like Naruto.
Oh my god. I'm convinced.
Like, imagine him like coming in with his like multi-shadow clone Rasengan, like flying at the fucking Iron Dome. He goes like fucking sage mode and like fucking goes into the temple, man.
Shut the
Like
fuck
the
up.
rabbis are like coming out, you know. It'd be
Shadow
sick.
clone Jutsu, but just they all have suicide vests on them.
Yeah, dude.
Allahu Akbar!
We are fighting dreamers.
Allahu Akbar Jutsu.
Well, we've gotten off a little bit into the weeds here. We're gonna start talking about a problem back home. This guy doesn't have to worry about the gas shortage at all because he has a Tesla. He is the Tesla Chad. A man arrested for riding in the back seat of his driverless Tesla got out of jail, bought a new one, and did it again. So this is a man in San Francisco. What he does is he gets in the back seat of his Tesla, self-driving Tesla, so he's like, I'm not gonna drive it. I'm just gonna chill in the back and fucking jerk off or something. I don't know. Param Sharma is his name, so he's a POC king. So if you don't support this, you're racist. And so he gets arrested, gets booked on 2 counts of reckless driving after getting pulled over for doing this. And the day after being released from jail, he went and bought another Tesla because the other one was impounded. And says this to the news: I have unlimited money to blow on Teslas. If you take away my Tesla, I will get another Tesla. That's how it works.
Okay, this dude absolutely like this guy undoubtedly has Elon Musk on speed dial.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Like, I'm pretty sure Elon Musk probably put him up to this.
Maybe.
Honestly.
This could be like a fucking ad because that makes me want to get a Tesla and be like a sweet
For real.
driverless Chad. I mean, like, how Chad is it to have a self-driving car? You know what I mean? It's like having a chauffeur, but even better because you don't have to like have an awkward lower class person in the car with you.
Yeah, dude.
That's
You
what
just
he-
have an AI. You have an AI, and you can, dude. You could give it like an anime girl voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does say it's like a living room back here. I'm relaxing in luxury, while Elon Musk chauffeurs me.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I mean, I can't wait for self-driving cars so badly. Like, it's gonna be such a fucking game changer. Just like, oh, you know what? I want to drive like 6 hours tonight. I'll just like go in my back of my car that's like tricked out and like nice, play some video games, hang out,
Wait,
do
is that how
whatever.
is that how the self-driving car function works? Is it Elon Musk on a computer with like a strategy game interface, like point and clicking all of the routes?
He has
Yeah,
a little
for
button that says, please be patient, I have autism. How it works, because the news, they're spurging about this. The state's spurging about this. The advanced driver assistance system enables a car to automatically change lanes, navigate highway on-ramps and exits, and recognize stop signs and traffic lights. So that's all you need.
Yeah, it
If the
does it
guy
all.
hasn't crashed yet, then he's fine.
prioritize which people are expendable in the case of an accident.
I mean,
Yeah.
this guy definitely has insurance. Like, I really doubt that this autopilot thing is less safe than a lot of the people that we give driver's licenses to. Like,
Oh,
I bet.
100%.
So, is there really a problem? Like, I
I
guarantee
have a
you.
driver's license.
Yeah, I guarantee you, dude. Yeah, I see these fucking these old people on the road, man. Like, they're a menace. Just ride a motorcycle for a week, and then yeah, they're out to kill you. All these old fucking boomers. But yeah. So I don't see a problem with this. Why shouldn't he be able to ride his driverless Tesla?
This is in San Francisco. You're telling me that you're gonna give all the Asians who live there driver's licenses, and then tell this guy his self-driving Tesla is too dangerous for the road?
His
Okay,
his
man.
advanced top of the line AI science isn't good enough for you. His fucking computerized perfection drives exactly the speed limit. Like,
That's my thing, dude. I'm just sick of these fucking science deniers.
yeah.
They don't trust the science.
Yeah, it's an archaic legal system that is not catching up fast enough.
Right. They would rather side with their fears and their ignorance than the science.
Well, this is the starting place for technophobia, but specifically like fear or robot phobia, like fear of AI. Like, they're already starting to discriminate. Like, oh, that AI can't drive a car. It's not a real person. Like, it can.
That AI can't consent. It's not a real person, and it
Yeah.
looks like it's 12.
Exactly. They say these things.
Well, I mean, I think we've talked about, how bad it's going to be when sex robots are a viable alternative to women.
Bad?
That's yeah.
Oh, dude, that'll be like the prohibition movement on steroids. They're going to collectivize into a giant mech and storm the Capitol and stop it by any means necessary. They will make every protest in America look like nothing. Look like a gathering at a library. These women, no. It's never happening, dude. Never.
The glorious sex robot revolution.
We're gonna live to see it, boys.
Replacing your organic model, with
And it's gonna be they're gonna be made by Tesla.
Yeah. Didn't Elon Musk say something about like making cat girls? I think he did.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude.
Elon.
He's autistic, okay? We don't even need to go online. We could have like virtual fucking. The possibilities are limitless, but basically women are becoming obsolete.
Yeah, they're being phased out. And see, we're laughing about this now, but they're gonna also make like Turbo Chad 5000 with a 12-inch Python, and he's gonna take all of our girlfriends. Just be like, fuck, man. What the hell?
I mean, it's a centrist solution because both genders don't get along. We hate each other. So, I mean, the solution is to just have AI companions that can.
That's not fair. I don't hate women. I hate white women. POC queens are beautiful.
Well, that's a you
and
thing.
Smart and balanced.
That's a you thing.
How do we program our AIs so that they act more like POCs than white people? How do we decolonize our AIs?
Decolonize. That's a good point, dude. I hadn't thought about that. That could be problem. No, dude,
Oh,
a lot
I
of them are
know.
built by
You just-
Asians.
Don't give them an AI father.
There we go.
Have them raised in a single parent AI household, and the problem will solve itself. All right. Well, I think we got one more good topic to cover here. on the Grillcast here, we don't take strong opinions or stances on most things. We tend to let things go and take neutral positions. But there's one thing that I will always fight for, and that is the right for my people to grill. Yeah, I hear Micah powering up right now. He's steaming. Now, the World Economic Forum, popular for their Great Reset policy, has put out this article. Worms for dinner? Europe backs insect-based food in a bid to promote alternative protein. So the EU just gave a green light for using mealworms in food. Basically, their goal with doing this is to take meat proteins or lessen them in the diets of the average consumer and to take away our right to grill. I'm not going to be grilling bugs ever.
Eat the bugs.
Eat the bugs.
Eat the bugs.
Eat the fucking bug, dude.
This is literally the point. This is literally the point at which people will start to go postal. Like this is going to be the point where people are literally going to do whatever it takes to signify their fucking no.
I don't even have jokes
Dude.
about this, man. Like, it just pisses me off. I will form a grillisha. If they try and bring this shit to America, I will form a grillisha and I will push their shit in. And that is a threat. That is a promise and a threat. An actionable threat. I will kill them if they try and do this shit to me. You fucking Europoids, you fucking European retards, you can eat all the fucking bug meat you want, but you don't bring that shit here. I'm a goddamn American and I'm not going to consume this shit.
Dude, I kind of think the World Economic Forum is a psyop. I don't think they can be this blatantly evil. It's got to just be them having a laugh, right?
And why? Why are they suggesting this for? Why are they suggesting this to the Europeans who are already mega veg fucking retards? I mean, maybe they're the least likely to disapprove of this kind of propaganda, but it's not where it's needed the most. Like, there's high volume of consumption in so many different parts of the world that aren't fucking Europe.
The Europeans are literally the only population on Earth so cucked that they will actually do this. Oh God, Europeans! I cannot describe how much I hate Europeans. They just show up everywhere. Oh, America's retarded. We're enlightened Europeans. They're so full of themselves, and they're literally going to eat bugs.
Us Americans are never full of themselves, so it's
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I don't mind Europeans as long as they keep it in the bedroom. Whatever, you can live your life doing whatever you want, just don't fucking talk about it to me, right? But it just, God, man. They're literally going to get their Soylent shakes, get bug meat, blend it together, and just cram that paste in their fucking mouth and go, at least we don't have school shootings here. You fucking Europoids. You fucks. And you know what? Fuck you, World Economic Forum. Do not bring this shit to America. Do not do it. We have too many guns for you to do this shit
At least
here.
I don't have machine guns in my math class.
You know, the World Economic Forum, I'm looking at this article, and it's under their fucking global agenda section.
See, this is what I'm talking about. that is not real.
You can't do that.
You don't name it global agenda. That's so loaded. That literally is we are the globalists or the Great Reset. They put this they're so comically evil. I just don't buy it. I think it's just a joke or something.
Is this one of those QAnon conspiracy theories I keep hearing about?
No, I kind of agree with you, Mason. I kind of agree. When you look at how blatantly evil this shit is, I feel like it's fucking agitprop just made to fucking... not a lot of things get to me. I look at these things that everybody else on the internet gets pissed off about, and I'm like, you're a retarded cuck, bro. Who cares? But then I see this worms for dinner, insect-based food, alternative protein bullshit, and my fucking blood is boiling, dude.
Part of our global agenda as part of the Great Economic Reset. It's if they were actually, legit about this, they would come up with a lot less. It's all the presentation. They could say things just any other word choice. Their word choice, the way they're presenting these ideas is just a direct call to evil globalism. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to our listeners if this segment isn't very funny. It's just
it just
upsetting.
legitimately it's upsetting, and it doesn't make sense for the fact that their target group is Europe, when there's literally like a dozen societies that that already have bug meat integrated into their diet, and they could just be trying to get them to fully convert, but they're trying to go from like 0 to 60. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
I don't know. I think Europeans will just do it.
Yeah.
They eat weird shit over there anyway.
They're a weird people. They're not like me, so I don't like them.
There's other places that eat bugs, but they don't like care about saving the environment or
yeah,
anything
no,
like
I
that.
know. I know they don't care about saving the environment.
Europeans will do literally anything to think that they're better than other
Europeans
people.
will do anything to save the environment, like vote for Hitler.
Yeah.
So, that should tell you all you need to know.
You know who else didn't want to eat meat? Literally Hitler.
Yeah.
I bet Hitler would have eaten bugs. Yeah. Well, I'm just I'm very angry.
I need
at
a
this.
cigarette.
Me too, man. Do you guys want to close out on the new vaccine and mask guidelines that everyone's spurging about?
You mean the ones that mean absolutely nothing to me because I never paid attention to any of it to begin with?
Yeah, that's
base.
That's the base move. That's
because I don't live like a sardine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they finally came out and did the like obvious sensible thing of being like, well, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. Once again, phrasing, okay? The way Joe Biden said it, what did he say exactly? What's the exact quote?
The exact quote is this: "The rule is now simple. Get vaccinated or wear a mask until you do. The choice is yours. The choice is yours."
See,
yeah.
Like,
the choice is yours.
And look, I think it should be prefaced that none of us are. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not an anti-vaxxer, okay? Because that's straight, that's kind of cringe. But I'm not going to get a vaccine, or at least I'm not going to get a COVID vaccine without a major cash incentive. Because, like, the way I live my life, like, I don't feel like I fucking need one. So
where's the money, Bill?
Yeah, like give me $5,000 and I'll think about it.
The highest bidder. Look, this is what we need to do. We need to set up a society where the anti-vaxxers and the vaxxers, you go up like it's a slave auction, right? But they're not trying to buy your body or time in that sort of sense. They're trying to say, is this guy going to get vaccinated or not get vaccinated?
Yeah. Like, let's see how much these people actually care.
Both the groups bid on it, right? So vaccinators say $100 on vaccination. Anti-vaxxers, I'll do $150, and then you can have the cool guy there's like, I hear $150, I hear $150, I want to go for the $200, do I hear $200? And they do that fucking crazy fast Adderall cocaine talk. God, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I just don't get why they have to phrase things in ways that maybe I'm just like twisted or something.
The choice is yours.
Yeah, it just seems, a little. It seems kind of forceful,
cartoonish.
Yeah, cartoonish.
Again, it's like cartoonishly evil.
Yeah, it's like cartoonishly evil, and I don't know why. Like these are like politicians. Like, I mean, they have somebody who like types up these tweets. Like, this isn't like Joe Biden like picking up his phone and be like, I'm gonna tweet out this like big mask announcement thing.
I don't even think Trump would have tweeted something out that was phrased like that.
The choice is yours. Yeah,
that's Bond villainish.
And then all the like serious mask people I'm like, there's a bunch of seethe all over Reddit and Twitter because those people are actually just hideously ugly and like wearing masks, and they're like, well, even though I'm vaccinated, I'm still gonna wear the mask. Like David Hogg, that like kid that almost got shot and probably should have because he's really annoying. He like posted like, I'm still gonna wear a mask so that I don't get confused for a Trump supporter. It's just like, I don't know.
Do you see how skinny you are? There's no way anybody would confuse you for a Trump supporter. You have a very liberal body, kid. Trump supporters are mostly very fat. As far as all that shit goes, like people seething and masks, I actually do want to comment on the ugly people in masks thing. That's a double-edged sword because I've seen some girls in masks that look way hotter in masks. Where the bottom half of their face isn't quite right, but like the top half looks nice and they got like wings on their makeup or something. You look at that, you're like, "Ooh, baby, woo!" It's like half a bag.
Yeah, it's the ambiguous attractiveness. I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah. I think that is like a good thing in general. I don't know. We'll miss
Yeah,
that.
but you got to take the good with the bad, you know. The choice is yours. There's a lot of people who are saying they're going to continue wearing a mask forever. They say, well, you know, illnesses are down. I haven't caught in the cold or the flu.
We eradicated the flu.
We
It's
eradicated the
gone.
flu, guys. It's gone. And it's like, yeah, you've been in your house for a year and haven't left. You don't even go get groceries. You have some poor POC go do it for you and then tip them like $2. Of course you haven't caught the flu, you fat bitch.
Delivery groceries. It's a crazy thing too. Everyone shifted to like this inside lifestyle. Now they don't want to leave. It's like we just like turned like a huge portion of our population into like neats.
Yeah.
You know? Like hikikomoris, if you want to be like Japanese about it. Like we just turned this huge portion of our society where like go to the basement, and now they're like, I like the basement. I don't want to leave. Don't make me go.
Literally, fucking kids on Xbox Live. Oh, I bet you live in your mom's basement. Yes, it's very comfortable. I'm enjoying myself immensely.
She makes me chicken tendies every day. It's really nice.
Yeah, the Xbox lobbies are full, boys, and it is not kids.
No.
Like, I feel like when I was a kid and I played it was like mostly other 12-year-olds
Yeah,
online.
a couple 20-year-olds.
It's rare now. Everybody's like 20 something.
20s, 30s. Yeah, it's populated by adults pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're playing Call of Duty, dude. That's a
No,
bigger game.
no, dude. Like every game I play, they're like mostly adults.
You're telling me you're going and playing Fortnite and Minecraft and it's mostly adults.
I don't play Fortnite, but
Yeah, there we go. Gotcha.
You know what's been interesting? I've been becoming a lot more like culturally diverse because of Call of Duty. Like
Shut
I've
up,
never really
Mason.
lived around. No, I'm not even kidding. Like I've never really lived around any black people or known any black people or anything. But now I play Call of Duty with them, and I like hang and I like jive.
stop.
So that's
Stop.
You jive. They haven't given me an
No.
end pass yet, but
Let's-
you know, any day now I can feel it coming down the pipeline.
It's been a real cultural awakening for me.
No, stop.
Well, it's not my fault. I was born in like the whitest area in the country.
Well, everybody, we're gonna close out the show here today. Thanks for listening.
Peace out,
to
my
pray-
grillers.
Remember to pray for Israel, pray for Palestine, pray for America, pray for gas, pray for Europeans who are eating bugs, pray for everyone, and mostly pray for yourself.
Buy our shit.
Buy our pins at the Grillcast. Peace out, my grillers.
Yeah, I'm old as a boomer. My mind said on Zoomer. Everything cooler, long as I'm not Laura Loomer. If you think I'm not number one, I done spelled that rumor. Hit that victory royale on some motherfucking coochie. Default dance on a bitch. Hit the default dance on a bitch. Floss dance while I'm flossing in a whip. Victory royale when that chopper hit. Self-incrimination, I have no participation. News keep asking, I don't say shit. You can have my conversation.
We're gonna take that last part out in post, right?
Yes.
That was kind of cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Thinking back on it.
The black people I've met tell me I have a lot of flavor.